Drumcore International would like to thank members of the Friends of DCI for their continued support. Annual contributions from Friends of DCI members help to guarantee that future generations of young world-class performers enjoy the opportunity to achieve their ultimate performances in stadiums across the United States. Friends of DCI memberships for the 2023 DCI Tour are now being taken with the exclusive benefit of having access to the most premium seating sections for DCI World Championships and other select events. Learn more about becoming a part of the exclusive inner circle of DCI's most committed fans online at dci.org/friends. Make your plans today to take part in next summer's championship weekend with Super 3 ticket packages for the 2023 DCI World Championships in Indianapolis. Super 3 ticket packages give you reserved seats to all 3 World Championship events at the Historic Stadium, prelims, semifinals, and finals. Don't miss out on this exclusive opportunity to order some of the best seats in the house for next summer's season-ending events. Learn more and place your order today at dci.org/super3. Hoosier hospitality awaits. Drumcore International has negotiated special room rates for next year's DCI World Championship. and analysis of all things drum corps, the Field Pass Podcast.
Plan now to take your place on the greatest stage in marching music next summer. This is the perfect time to start getting prepared for auditions for DCI's World and Open Class Corps, which take place throughout the fall and winter. Visit dci.org/audition to learn how you can be out on the field next year as part of marching music's Major League. And register today to stay on top of the latest upcoming audition opportunities.
Hey, Indianapolis is looking pretty good tonight. The Crossroads of America, home to Drum Corps International World Championship number 50. Marching Music's Major League is taken over here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Well over 20,000 people in those front stands witnessing some phenomenal performances tonight. Color guards doing incredible equipment work, horn lines with mass triple tonguing and incredible articulation passages, crazy stick work and mallet work in the percussion sections.
All of it.
It seems like we just have climbed another layer tonight.
We absolutely have climbed another layer, and we knew on Thursday when we talked about this on the broadcast, we knew that the race at the top was going to be tight, which it is, and the race at the bottom was going to be tight, which it is, and then everything in between is you just want to watch it over and over again. The Troopers started off the night. I had the absolute pleasure to stand next to Dan Atchison as that was happening, and we all know that Dan saved this activity, worked so hard with his team, and having tears in our eyes watching that happen, I could live it all over again.
Yeah, it's been a great night. Steve Rondinero, Lindsay Vento, by the way, and we are happy to join you here live from Lucas Oil with the wrap-up show. The cores here's what's going to happen. All the cores are going to come back on the field en masse, and then we'll have the announcing of the caption awards and the scores and the crowning of the 50th anniversary champion. It has been a party here for really more than 3 days running, but it got into high gear really Wednesday night, and then has just carried on with Thursday's prelims, Friday's semifinals, and tonight the finals, the top 12. Doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't. And reminder, those caption awards are an average of all 3 nights. So no matter if you won tonight, a caption tonight, it has to be an average of all 3 nights, and that average is actually the caption winner. So that's where it gets exciting and terrifying all at the same time.
It is remarkable to think what has transpired since this organization took off in 1972. Gas was 36 cents a gallon back then. All in the Family was the #1 TV show. Godfather was the #1 movie. And Drum Corps was heading out on its own path.
Oh, God.
Listen.
Yes. Oh.
The sound we have been awaiting. The Marines are here.
What a sight. Here they come.
That Marine Drum and Bugle Corps is now 85% former DCI members.
To be a marching member right now and to know that you are the first retreat since 2019. You're entering the tunnel, you're walking on the turf, the Marine Drum and Bugle Corps is playing your entrance, and you are the first retreat since 2019. These members have to be over the moon, and a lot of them, this is their first time.
When this season started, there were a lot of questions. Would we be able to pull off a return to competitive drum corps? We had COVID issues all summer long, corps missed performances, but somehow they soldiered on, pulled it off, and they have come out in championship form. Here are the Troopers. What a story here. They lit it up tonight. I never thought drum corps would make me a fan of the electronic cello, but the Troopers did that. They were voracious in returning to the top 12 for the first time since 2009.
Again, what I loved most about the Troopers is that they kept their heritage, but they modernized it in such a way that the old crowd and the new crowd and all of the age range of DCI, huge fans of the Troopers tonight.
One of our founding corps. Then we had the Colts in the 11th seed. They took us down the Silk Road to crack the finals for the first time since 2007.
They had a wonderful run tonight. I focused a little bit on the color guard here and there, and it was a complete, every solo that went up came down in the hands, and it was those moments that you dream of that everybody erupts.
And here's the other thing to watch tonight. Only 0.25 of a point separated the Troopers and the Colts. Then we have Sacramento, California's Mandarins. They took us to the other side, complete with a 3,000-pound
Yes.
rolling prop stage and a great vocalist.
After Becca Anderson told us that that prop was 3,000 pounds, I couldn't help but watch it. And as I was watching it tonight, it rotated so fast, and then the members went through it as it was rotating.
Our 9th seed, Phantom Regiment, they let it fly from the beginning of the season. No walk too far. And right next door in Illinois from Rosemont, we got the men, the Cavaliers. Those two Illinois corps did the state proud. Cavaliers played with time and tempo, signs of the times. They bent the old metronome tonight, they did.
Fugue in G minor all the way to Harry Styles.
They were trending in TikTok. Channeling the power of Prokofiev, the Blue Stars told a story of war and peace. I love the costuming in this corps.
The costuming is one of my favorite of the season. Michael Shapiro does such a fantastic job.
Very, very lush show. And the cadets, Resurgent Cadets, a crowd favorite, put music on the move once again from the rear view mirror. Lots of different musical flavors accompany their journey.
There is, and I know it was based on a novel, but my soul can't help but think that it's about the cadets looking in the rearview mirror. So many parallels to their vintage cadet.
And competitively, only 38 one-thousandths of a point separated Cadets and Blue Stars last night. White is the in color this year for the brass line. Santa Clara Vanguard, I'm hoping they found Nirvana tonight. I feel like we should all be in a lotus position here. They were a solid 5th coming in.
There's the Carolina Crown, if I may introduce them.
And out there is somebody's son.
Proud mama right here, very proud. They were fantastic. The crowd lights up when they take it. They did such a good job.
Well, this was a real crowd interactive show.
It was. They did such a good job connecting with the crowd, and we talked with Jeff Sacktig about that in the broadcast, that was their whole intention.
If that wasn't enough color for you with Crown, how about the Blue Coats? So I had this trippy dream, and the Blue Coats with that were off on a strange road trip with a Lou Reed, Dennis Hopper kind of guy. And you're thinking, huh? What a highly entertaining show. Can you say keytar?
Well, and how smart that they knew the keytar was a huge moment, so why not add it to the end and make the crowd go crazy one more time?
And Blue was tied with Boston coming into tonight, tied for 2nd place. The Crusaders' trip through the Garden of Eden was called Paradise Lost, but for drum corps fans, it was Paradise Found. I love the trombone-powered Can't Take My Eyes Off of You tango.
Yeah, the color scheme of them with the black in the battery and the white in the core and the red in the color guard, absolutely stunning palette on the field.
2 words for the Blue Devils, Moon River. That may have been one of my favorite musical moments of the night. They were so cool, so smooth. And there they all are now with the drum majors coming front and center. I hope the troopers move faster than they did back in the 70s, or it's going to take him a while to get there.
Oh, no, he's still... Oh, I wish we could see this. I hope
He's still moving at trooper speed.
He's still moving. That's how you be a trooper right there. That's how you do it.
What a beautiful sight, though, ladies and gentlemen. After what we have been through these last several years, we have come back from COVID big time. And these corps, these organizations, the directors, the management, and Drum Corps International, what a credit to them. Here we go to the video board.
Before we announce the results of tonight's competition, Drum Corps International would like you to join them in showing appreciation.
Some different angles on a great season and some of what has unfolded. Actually, it has been a week-long celebration with the open class in Marion, Indiana, and then the world class here. All right, we're going to pick up our field announcer, Brant Crocker, who has been doing this since it all began in 1972.
Music teachers and color guard instructors all over the world who are responsible for the education and development of the outstanding young men and women who performed for you this evening. Music is an important part of a quality education for students of all ages. We urge you to visit supportmusic.com and learn how to keep music education programs strong in your community. Thank you. Presenting tonight's awards are DCI Executive Director Dan Atchison and 2022 George Bonfiglio Chairperson's Award winner Jeff Cox. In 12th place, and a score of 86.425, 86.425, the Troopers. Named for the former director of the Troopers and founding member of Drum Corps International who passed away in 1994, the Jim Jones Leadership Award is given each year to one world and one open class drum major who exhibits unparalleled leadership qualities. Chosen by the committee of the DCI Hall of Fame members and presented by DCI Hall of Fame member Gene Matrustelli, this year's World Class Award goes to Santa Clara Vanguard's Alexandra Pugh. In 11th place, and a score of 87.2, 87.2, the Colts. In 10th place, and a score of 90.013, 90.013, the Mandarins. Drum Corps International Caption Awards are determined by averaging the scores of prelims, semifinals, and finals. The George Zingali Award for Best Color Guard goes to the Boston Crusaders. In 9th place, and a score of 90.6, 90.6, the Cavaliers. The John Brizali Best Visual Performance Award goes to the Blue Devils. In 8th place, and a score of 90.675, 90.675, Phantom Regiment. The Jim Ott Award for Best Brass Performance, presented by Michael Canote and Riz Kakem, goes to the Blue Devils. In 7th place, and a score of 92.775, 92.775, the Blue Stars. In 6th place, with a score of 92.913, 92.913, the Cadets.
Thank you.
The Fred Sanford Award for Best Percussion Performance, presented by DCI Hall of Fame member Pete Emmons, goes to the Bluecoats. In 5th place, with a score of 95.0, the Santa Clara Vanguard. In 4th place, and a score of 96.35, 96.35, Carolina Crown. The Don Angelica Award for Best Overall General Effect goes to the Blue Devils. Receiving the silver medals tonight, come on now. Receiving the silver medals tonight with a score of 97.325, 97.325, the Blue Coats and the Boston Crusaders. Receiving the gold medal and recipient of the Founders Trophy, the 2022 Drum Corps International World Champions with a score of 98.75, 98.75, the Blue Devils.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What are the odds that the Blue Devils would win? Well, those are pretty much solid.
We knew those.
But what are the odds that Boston and the Blue Coats would tie 2 nights in a row?
Honestly speaking, with all of those numbers, I'm not sure how that happened. There's a lot of numbers to choose from. But you know what? We got 2 silver medalists. They both earned it. They both deserved it in the judges' eyes. We have to respect that and applaud it, and very, very excited for those 2 teams.
They were great shows, yes, indeedy. The other movement we had was between the Cavaliers and Phantom Regiment, 75 1,000ths of a point.
And also to add, on this 50th anniversary, this is the 25th brass title for the Blue Devils. They have won half of the titles of the 50 years, minus the 2, right? The 2 years we didn't have that.
And this makes 20 championships.
20 championships and 25 brass titles. That's really, really astonishing.
It's a pretty impressive legacy. Once again, to review our Caption Award winners, Boston, that phenomenal color guard. And again, this is a cumulative average of the scores over the 3 nights. They took guard. Blue Devils took visual. They took brass. they took general effect. The Blue Coats, that was a little bit of a surprise, winning percussion.
Good for that team.
But the fans were all good with that, I'll tell you. All right, let's go over to Dan right now with our winning drum major.
Thank you, Steve. I tell you, my eyes are red. My voice is hoarse. I have been screaming. I've been crying all night long. What a show. Corey Castillo, drum major of the Blue Devils. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
98.75, not a record-setting score, but good enough and besting the pack. It was a phenomenal night for you guys and an undefeated season. A, what does that mean? And B, what does number 20 mean to the Blue Devils?
The feeling is just so amazing. This year has been full of uncertainty. And, you know, coming into the year, there's been so many challenges. Going through the entire season, there's, you know, been a lot of things that we've had to overcome this year. And just to be able to see our hard work pay off and see, you know, dedication really does pay off is really indescribable. It's so empowering.
I think it's worth talking to the fans about what some of those challenges were for you guys. I mean, COVID, obviously, but in a lot of cases, corps had to learn how to tour all over again because there weren't vets that knew how to tour. Talk specifically about the challenges you faced.
Absolutely. There are a ton of little details that go into a drum corps tour. You know, how to do something, what time to go to bed, you know, stuff like that. How to stand in the food line even. And it's been about trying to catch those little things and make little tweaks, since usually, you know, we have a bunch of vets to lead the way. So it's kind of been a group effort, everybody keeping each other accountable, making sure that we're creating an environment at corps that is what we want our corps to be, what we want the Blue Devils to be for the year.
Well, the environment you created is an award-winning environment, no doubt. 50th anniversary of DCI, 20th championship for Blue Devils. Corey Castillo, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Corey Castillo, drum major of the world champion Blue Devils.
And there you go, folks. Now we have the end of season mayhem out on the field, but it's so great when the corps get to mingle after a summer of competing. Yep, the bubble as well. When we started this summer, there were a lot of questions. Could we pull off this return to competitive drum corps? Those young people out on that field answered with a resounding, oh, you betcha, buddy.
Well, and you can tell they missed it. Everybody was absolutely bought in. You can't have this kind of season without top to bottom buy-in from every member of every single corps.
And the management and the volunteer.
The food truck, everybody.
It took a village. In every case. This is a testament to the love of this activity. The fans all season long, every show I attended, were so ready to embrace drum corps once again. We had record turnouts in a number of cities. First two nights here in Indy, we had record turnouts. We were well over 20,000 here tonight. It was something to behold. Let's run you through the leaderboard once again now. In case you missed it the first go around, you can see the caption breakdowns as well. And Lindsay, right there is the tail of the tape for the Blue Devils.
Those numbers, I mean, just in visual alone, that 8/10, you know, and the captions are obviously an average, but that right there in a single night, that's pretty big.
Yep. Blue Coats and Boston Crusaders ending up in a tie. You can see where it varied between the caption areas, although they tied in music. Oh, no, they didn't. There was half a point difference. But when you put it all together, a tie at 97.325. Who'd have thunk it? Two nights in a row.
Well, what are the odds? I guess they're strong.
Yep. Crown held on to 4th. Santa Clara in 5th. The Cadets, great season for them. A resurgent Cadets corps. Blue Stars started strong. They've held their ground. Phantom Regiment and Cavaliers. Boy, what a battle between the two Illinois corps.
It's been a battle all season, a flip-flop between, honestly, Phantom, Cavaliers, and Mandarins.
Yep.
But Phantom really pulling it out this weekend. Couldn't be more ecstatic for that organization.
And great foundation to build on now for the Colts and especially the Troopers. Well, both those corps, they haven't been in finals here in decades.
They haven't. And
so kudos to them.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're missing a couple of world-class teams. And, you know, there's going to be those people that say, well, if so-and-so was here, would they be a finalist? I can tell you right now, watching those corps, those two corps would have been finalists tonight, no matter who was present.
So there you go, folks. That's the tail of the tape. We're going to put this 50th anniversary season in the books. I don't want it to end. It has been so much fun delving into our history. We've had so many Hall of Famers here this week, people who helped shape this activity way back when. Two of the founding directors were here, Larry Sini from Blue Rock and John Jones from De La Salle. It has just been such a great thing to weave the generations together, and I can't say enough about that Blue Coats alumni corps that was here Friday night. That was something else as well.
The alumni corps was an absolute highlight of the weekend.
All right, we are going to bid you adieu for our entire broadcast team and the lovely Ms. Lindsay Vento here. It's been fun.
It's been a great time. I always have a blast with you, but specifically when drum corps is this phenomenal.
What do you say we do it all again next year,
Let's
folks?
do
See
it.
you right back here in Indianapolis. Have a great night.